Ball facts.
Lonzo is going to a team where he won't have to worry about Point Zion. And Lonzo had some good times when he was there. But as far as the fans go, we just felt like he was being locked down.
Kaz, you're scaring him. Let him go. What is the matter with you?
And the Bulls said, we got you. Don't worry about it. This is
Ball facts.
Ball facts, baby.
This is
Ball facts.
Ball facts.
This is
Ball Facts. So Lonzo Ball has officially left the Pelicans. If you get online right now, look up the Bulls roster, you're gonna see Lonzo Ball. Why is it so important that we wanted him to get away from the Pelicans? Like, he could go anywhere is better than the Pelicans. Why? Because the Pelicans, they literally are like sitting on a gold mine with a pickaxe in their hand and acting like they don't know how to use the tool. That's what they did. That's what was so frustrating. They had all the pieces. Zion, athletic, can jump out the gym. They had shooters in the wings. They had Brandon Ingram. They had JJ Redick. And you just thought like, oh man, Lonzo's there. He's about to unlock them. Well, unfortunately, what ended up happening was Lonzo got locked down. Now, there's a lot of people that are going to say, well, look at his shooting percentage. It went up and this and this and that. Well, those things were always going to improve throughout his time in the NBA. Why? Because Lonzo is a hard worker. He's an improver. He don't sit still. He gets better and better. But the real question is, why is his natural talent and skill being suppressed? And that would be his playmaking ability, his IQ. So many times we've seen Lonzo just sitting in the corner waiting for a shot. And some people love that. I did not love that. And the true people that know about Lonzo's game and has followed him since they can remember high school or whatever, they know what Lonzo's true potential is. They know why he got, the most assists in the summer league ever, more than anyone, because that is the type of potential that he has. So when he got to the NBA, we were waiting for him to be unlocked in that manner. We never seen anybody really push the pace the way Lonzo would like to push the pace. LeVar says many times, my kids come to the NBA and they have to slow down. And it's true. And Magic Johnson said he has the highest IQ. Why? When the game is sped up, it becomes more difficult to make the play, except for Lonzo Ball. When the game is sped up, he goes on pure reaction. It becomes easier. And when you're playing the game like that, nobody can catch up. That's why I always wanted him to play with his brothers, because they all play on that fast instinct and, they would make something happen. Speaking of his brothers, let's go ahead and address him not going to the Hornets. Was I disappointed? Of course I was disappointed. But I want to say this, that him not going to the Hornets, it isn't just, you can't just sum it up and say, oh, he didn't want to play with his brothers. That's not true. That's not true at all. There's more factors into this. There's more details with teams and trades and this and that maybe you won't understand. But for now, he's with the Bulls. And that doesn't mean later they can't come together, because they want to play together. So just we got to wait on it. I would like to see it happen immediately so we can get a decade of a Ball era. You know what I mean? Instead of 4 or 5 years, I want to see 10-year run, 8 years of them getting together. And if they did it this year, all of them on one team, and they're all, young 20s, then we could expect to see a freaking decade almost of the Ball brothers really running it up and finding teammates that complement them and just changing the game. But in the meantime, we look for players that can fit their style that are not their brothers. And we thought Zion was a good fit for Lonzo, but what happened? David Griffin and those guys, Stan Van Gundy, I think more so David Griffin. Anyway, those guys decided to make Lonzo a 3-and-D type of guy, play best defense in the world. If there's a fast break that happens to happen and you have the ball, then we'll let you make the play with it. Other than that, get to your spot, set up the play, or just sit in the corner and let Brandon Ingram go crazy in the fourth, and you kind of just wait and cool off, even though you're hot earlier. I mean, it was a hot mess in the Pelicans, and we're just glad that he could get out of New Orleans no matter what the cost, because when you don't know what to do with Lonzo, it's only a few things you got to do with Lonzo. Literally, inbound the ball quickly and have people cutting, running. That's it. Inbound the ball quick and run. Like, it's not rocket science what you need to do to utilize Lonzo Ball. You need to speed the game up, and you need to pass the ball in and have people running down on sides of the court. Sounds easy enough, right? And LeVar did interview in Australia and tried to tell a lot of these people what will help them utilize Lonzo. And let's see what the Bulls do. I believe that it's going to be good with the Bulls. And people say, oh, you always say that. Well, he improved with the Pelicans, so we know he's always going to improve no matter what, because he's just an improver. But who's going to tap into that real Lonzo ability that he has to change the game? Zach LaVine, he's a scorer. Vucevic, he's a scorer. And not only is Zach LaVine a scorer, he's a runner. He's a jumper. The Bulls wants a point guard to get it to those guys. And those guys are going to love Lonzo because he's not selfish. He's going to be trying to find them left, right, get ready for showtime. Everything that Magic was saying Lonzo was going to be on the Lakers, everything that we see LaMelo being on Charlotte, get ready for some razzle dazzle when it comes to Chicago now. And plus, they close to where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm going to have to go check out some games. Matter of fact, LeVar hit me with the bounce back t-shirt yesterday, and I put it on today just to make sure, because, Lonzo finna bounce back, even though he don't really need to bounce back. Last year was good for him. But as far as his team record and winning, we need that bounce back Lonzo. We need that old school Lonzo. We need the Lonzo that was promised to us by his play as we watched him grow up. We generally can look at a player and be like, okay, they're projected to be like this. They called Lonzo a bust because he didn't meet that projection. But you have to look at the surrounding effects that are going on in his team, the dynamics, the coaching. And I always said, we can't judge Lonzo yet until he's able to really play to his strengths. Let's hope that these teams have understood that now, specifically the Bulls, and it's time to speed this game up because the Bulls have a good team. I watched maybe I'm not going to cap. I didn't watch tons of their games, but the games that I watched and they lost, the games that I watched, it wasn't by a lot. They were right on the verge. They played good teams and they were close with them. They weren't just getting blown out all year. And Zach LaVine is hungry. And I could tell he's I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of losing. Some of these players in the NBA, you could tell they lose. They're whatever. Zach LaVine is tired of losing. But guess who hates to lose? Lonzo Ball. He's going to be great in that locker room. He comes in humble, working hard. And then when he hits the court, he's going to be the fastest one out there. Fastest one up, down, looking for Zach. He going to tell Zach, hey, just get out there. Get out there. Nobody's going to catch the lob that I throw you. If you jump high, Lonzo's going to basically understand, okay, do the math, see how high he jumps, pinpoint pass, boom, Zach LaVine, boom, on your head. That's it. But I'm looking forward to it this season. It's going to be a fire thing. I don't want to leave out the fact that everybody hated on Lonzo Ball and they still had to pay this man. He went out and got the bag and he said no to the Pelicans. I bet on myself. The Ball brothers always betting on themselves. All of them, you can see they got the confidence in themselves and everybody's yeah, you ain't going to do such and such. They don't go crawl in the corner. They take all the chips, put it on the table and say, let it ride. Let it ride. And then they go out and do what they need to do to make it happen. Just watch. Remember what I said. Hey, I appreciate you guys for chopping it up with me about this Lonzo situation. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about him going to the Bulls. Is it going to be a good fit? Did the Pelicans drop the bag? Are you glad that Lonzo got a bag? I know that I am. I believe he deserved every penny that he got. And it's going to be in a second, they're going to be that was a steal. That was a steal. We got Lonzo for a steal. When you got a guy that can make everyone around you better, that's ridiculous. What is Zach LaVine averaging? Zach LaVine is averaging this 27 points. Vucevic 24 points. Vucevic 11 rebounds. Oh yeah, they're ready. They can score without Zo. That means with Zo, look for Zach LaVine to average more. Look for Vucevic to average more. And I'm going to tell you right now, look for Lonzo to average more than 4 rebounds a game like he did on the Pelicans. That's unacceptable. We want the Chino Hills triple-double monster to come back. 14 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists on the Pelicans. Lonzo can definitely do better than that on those rebounds and those assists. Now, depending the points, they could go up because when Lonzo gets into that running game, when Lonzo becomes the maestro, passing to everybody, now you're looking out for his pass. You're seeing where he's going to pass. And if the coaches let him be like that, the lane's going to open up for him. He's going to hit somebody, then he'll be jumping up and catching lobs again, dunking on somebody. Mark my words. Mark my words. All right, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll keep you updated. Ball facts again. Peace.